Genuine ones with no misintent. I actually hope all is well in your end, and I actually hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. My content is not for everyone. Goddamn, my content might ask. Okay, it's not. No need to send an evil eye, neighbor. No, that was a goddamn lie. Return back and send away your negative energy. It's a train of thought for me. You can go find entertainment somewhere else to best suit your vision. And when it comes to your mental health, don't shortchange yourself of your own depression and your own blood vessels. Blood running your blood up or whatever the case may be, because you got a personal vendetta against me. I ain't got to do shit to you besides be myself. Authentic bothers your mental health. I hope you find peace in your lane, bitch. No, that's really trying to throw for me. Everything is not for you when it comes to certain folks' personality and shit. Motherfucker ain't trying to hurt themselves, let alone you. Have a nice day somewhere the fuck else. Have a good day. I'm not your genuine love respect that my content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. To the genuine ones, malicious intentions, I actually hope all is well in your end, and I actually hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. You matter and you are worthy, and I say that respectfully. Healing, trauma, and pain is not a race or an overnight process. It's not. Always be yourself. Today's currently July 27th, 2025. When someone says you don't have potential, you never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. When they're willing to blackmail you against you, you never have malicious intentions. Never lose the vision of the opportunity. That adjusted mindset, seeing another day. Hold on one second, because God allows you to see. I don't push God on nobody, but we not the same. I just know how to respect my neighbor even on your rainy day. When someone tries to discourage you regardless to what relationship it is, you don't gotta know somebody or not. Never lose sight of day. That opportunity, taking the time to realize that, hold on one second, you was worthy. Whether in a storm they can't relate to, going within, adjusting the monster they can't relate to, hold on one second, valuing your time and day. Wasn't trying to hurt yourself when it comes to overcoming pain, still being patient with your time and day. Coming from poverty and pain, even if you didn't, at the end of the day, I mean that respectfully, because it didn't humble you. It allowed you to see why you believe in yourself, to understand coming out your comfort zone, understanding why you step out on faith that day. Healing trauma and pain, childhood wounds was real. Going into your adulthood, certain folks that said that you was mentally ill, certain folks didn't know how to respect you, love you, protect you, but who would have knew you wasn't trying to shortchange yourself to hurt yourself another day, because you matter, you're worthy, regardless who didn't show you the same energy when it comes to respecting you. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Loving yourself is not a crime. No, that's a shit on me, goddammit. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I say that respectfully, okay? Entertainment purposes only. I never understood this weird shit. No, it's the train of thought for me. Neighbor. I'm far from a hater. I never understood this when it comes to certain folks' fucking tax bracket and shit. Why the fuck is you pocket watching somebody at the end of the day? When the fuck they get their motherfucking check or whatever the case may be? Oh, wait, hold on one second. That's tell the whole fucking neighborhood. That bitch will hold way to the fucking check cashing place. That bitch got a deposit. We gonna run that bitch pockets. I never understood at the end of the day. I never worried about the next bitch pockets. It's the train of thought for me. Hello, we're not the fucking same when it comes to our fucking mental health. Because something's fucking wrong with you. Delusionally wrong with you. Because at the end of the day, if you're doing some shit like that, that means you're trying to rob somebody mentally, physically, spiritually, and fucking financially. And you're going to have the whole community go up against somebody because why? They spoke up for themselves. Some folks don't. How this type of stuff actually happens. How you can have a next door neighbor, different tax brackets, watching days when you get your check, all because of the fact they trying to run up on you mentally, trying to paint you out to be the mental health patient. No, they have to trade on me. What the fuck is wrong with these people? You ever saw somebody eyeballing you when you was in a check cashing place or whatever the case may be? I ain't got much, bitch. You want this $12? It's the trade over me. You can keep the 50 cent too, bitch. It's the trade over me. I hope we just go get something to eat. But so much. No, for real, for real. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. Folks be trying to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. I never had to put a name to your book, but this tough stuff actually happens when folks feel too comfortable. I would never run from my past, and it's just different. Taking accountability for my actions, I know how to speak up for myself. That ain't just different. Fuck all like he say, she say, being authentic. Hold on one second, that was truly within me. But the enemy at the end, they would try to shortchange you. Your pockets under your mental health. Paint you out to be the disturbing patient. All because of the fact that they want to rob you, try to control the narrative of your life, all because of the fact that you believe in faith. All you was doing was going outside to mind your business that day. You got folks right watching you right to left, gang stalking you like a bad habit. Communicating to go with it. Hold on 1 second. You wasn't trying to project no pain. You just understood the mental health. And hold on 1 second. We ain't the same. Always be yourself with no misintentions. Regardless of your tax bracket, your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age, your voice does matter. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. It's not. Loving yourself is not a crime. And being authentic is not a crime. And I say that respectfully. Now, here's the truth over me. I never understood this weird shit or whatever the case may be. How the fuck you forget you in a relationship? No, please, someone please tell me the math, because the damn show wasn't adding up. Yo, was minding your business with the minding your business when you big single start talking to someone new? And they like, damn, you such a vibe. No, here's the truth over me, motherfucker. You such a fucking lie. No, for real. A motherfucker will be all in your fucking face. Bitch, 6 feet apart. I didn't invite you into my little world, and you doing too much, and I'm about to hurl the truth off me. Because once you fucking find out what's going on, your digestive system went straight to the motherfucking life. A motherfucker will be kicking it with you for like a good 2, 3, 4 months, maybe a year, 2 or 3 or 5. Hold on 1 second. All the lies? Oh, you wore that mask real well, motherfucker. No, that's really straight to throw for me. You mean to tell me how the fuck you forget you was in a whole relationship, let alone... You mean to tell me you had kids too? But the fact, motherfucker gonna say they not my biological kids, but I take kids, people kids time to time. Are you a part-time mommy and daddy? It's a trait off me. What the fuck? When you realize at the end of the day why you single and why you don't deal with certain conversations at the end of the day, I wasn't trying to dim my light when it came to my attention span. No, it's a trait on me. And they said that you need help, and they said that you the crazy person because you're not dealing with nobody's bullshit today. It's a train of thought for me. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. It's not. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Love is real. Love is one of a kind. You lost, but it wasn't a game. Your past try to hit you, humiliate you, because they made mistakes. You found you to realize that you was the biggest win. Overcoming that depression, it was real, keeping it to go within. Because maintaining, understanding balance, acknowledging your worth, overcoming that storm, they would never understand that, hold on 1 second, you was truly holding on when you almost lost yourself. The love that was blindsided. Folks lied to you. They didn't know how to respect you, pour into you. It was childhood trauma going into your adulthood. Thought it was the norm that folks would do you wrong. Only to realize the hold on 1 second, you had to pray to go within. Only to realize you wasn't going wrong. Letting go the past. Wasn't running from it. It's a big difference. Praying to go within. God was never for sale when you sleep, keeping it real. The past fumbled you, but you wasn't the mistake to keep it real. That reflection allowed you to feel. That empty wound, who would have knew you fulfilled it with love, choosing you. The opportunity that God allowed you to see. I don't wish for you to pray the way I pray, but I say this respectfully. Prayer actually works when you're least expecting it wasn't a mistake. I don't push God on nobody, and I don't mean this no disrespect. But my content is not for everybody, and I don't wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Whether in the storm, the energy is different. Finding balance. You wasn't seeking revenge when it come to your past. You asked God for balance when acknowledging your work when you looked in the mirror that day. The fruitful labor that you found. Wow, you found peace within because God gave you the knowledge. You found love within and God allowed you to challenge. Because every single day was a challenge to acknowledge your worth. That empty wound allows you to feel that hold on 1 second, God wasn't discouraging you to keep it real, how God maintained your smile to fix your crown. The outside world was trying to discourage you, throwing spillwork right to left so you could reject you. You had the enemy sizing you up, watching your pockets, trying to project the mental stability that you wasn't worthy, because folks be having this hate and animosity, hotter at the end of the day, but all in your face, they trying to discourage you. But hold on 1 second, you understood your reflection today. When the devil starts knocking at your door, You know the devil starts knocking at your door. That love is real, allows you to heal, keep it real. I love myself, not to dim my light. I love myself, not to dim my light. You know you was carrying your own weight, and I don't mean narcotics. That energy is different when God brought you balance, acknowledge your worth, you're worthy. Stepping out on faith to understand that, hold on one second, God gave you the access. Open that door that day and it wasn't a mistake. It's a elevation when it comes to growth and maturing. Acting your body weight, not your shoe size. God didn't have to tell a lie. When God truly showed you why God fixed your crown, who would have knew that reintroduction would be you? I love myself, not to dim my light. I love myself, and not to dim my light. That energy is different. Because you chose you. And because that relationship didn't work out for you, regardless if it was a marriage or not. This self-vision of yourself when it comes to your reflection allow you to feel that, hold on one second, all I can continue to do is keep it real. Regardless who don't understand my point of view, I wasn't trying to lose me another day. I ain't got malicious intentions, but hold on one second, God didn't make a mistake. God gave me the remedy to find love within, only to realize that God didn't make a mistake when I was able to maintain a smile they can't relate to. How I chose myself, they would never understand how. It was a miracle when you least expected. You didn't just wake up one day and said your life was changed forever. It was practice made perfect doing the inner healing. They would never fulfill your shoes, understanding your existence. They were throwing spoke at you right to left. But who would have knew that God was still protecting you, overcoming those obstacles? Understand that testimony was real. God was never for sale when you truly keeping it real. Along your soul, they would never understand elevation when it comes to growth and maturing. Everything was being fulfilled within. You know, the love that you was pouring into yourself. And God was opening certain doors in your life when it comes to elevation. That energy is different going within. God gave you the key to access. At the end of the day, hold on one second. Not only did you pray, but God was truly hearing you. You know, miracles do happen when you truly understand that, hold on one second, you are worthy, understanding your value. That ain't just different when it comes to growth. That job opportunity was for you. Your health was not declining another day because God brought you balance and restored you. You had to let go of those wounds that was hurting you. Certain folks wasn't supposed to be part of your journey, but that was okay because you wasn't allowing to lose you. You started protecting your peace even more. The right people started pouring into you, showing that you was worthy at the end of the day because God was really showing you that, hold on one second, your past living your reality today. How folks can truly respect you, good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. The energy is different when it comes to balance. The hold on one second, respect's a two-way street, but no misintentions. We not the same. You know, everything started working out in your life. Your career started moving forward. You didn't have to play with sport, good day, bad day, or misunderstand. They damn sure you didn't have the energy harvest of the next person's energy. And I say that respectfully because that wasn't your intention. At the end of the day, good day, bad day, not keeping it real. I love myself. I'm keeping it real. Hold on one second. I'm being myself, authentic. God gave me the potential. That ain't just different. You ain't have the destiny swipe to be like nobody else but you. The creativity actually went within, allowed you to choose you, being authentic. Along the way, you knew how to respect your neighbor, never had hate in your vein, regardless of what you was going through. Hold on one second, they would never understand how God was really favoring you. Everything was working out in your life. Only the love department, hold on one second. You said, nah, I'm good. Only to realize that someone truly walked into your life to treat you right. I love to talk about love, something that you're not relating to, but it's okay, love. No, I haven't changed on because my content is not for everybody, and that's okay. What's up, butterfly? So I want to personally get to know you. It's 8:48 p.m. I never gave no neighbor no permission to use my creativity as their own. I work alone when it comes to my creativity, and I say that respectfully, regardless to what neighbor and any tax bracket next door or not, any tax bracket is trying to blackmail me against me, and I say that respectfully. You know, love is real, love is one of a kind. What's up, butterfly? It wasn't a lie. You know, someone actually met you halfway, that stepping is different. The communication truly going within, who would have knew that someone truly showed you how you truly weathered that storm. And someone wasn't trying to do you wrong, pointing in the wrong direction, because they wasn't wearing the masks mislead you with pain. They say fairy tales ain't real, but someone was truly keeping it real. Nah, it wasn't a joke because someone truly actually knew how to respect you. That energy is different, someone laughing at your corny jokes. A season that, hold on one second, when folks try to discourage you, only for you to be your authentic self and someone truly meeting you halfway to truly love you. Someone bringing you peace, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just because moments, that energy is different. Kicking it with the right person. Because you gain a lover, a best friend, some gain a business partner. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same, but hold on one second, God wasn't thinking the wrong direction. Imagine praying to go within. It wasn't revenge, it wasn't lust, it wasn't malicious intention. It wasn't spelled, and I say this respectfully. But someone didn't have to manipulate God when they truly walked into your like the value of your time. It was never for likes and views or cloud chasing or fame. When someone truly showed you why you'd have to escape yourself another day when it comes to the love department. The angel's different. That fruitful cup that God allowed you to see, that hold on one second. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of someone showing up for you. And meeting them halfway, who would have knew someone wasn't trying to ruin you? Disturb your peace, mentally, make you emotionally unstable. Nah, it wasn't in their vocabulary because he was keeping it real to protect your heart, let alone your mental health. Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. That ain't just different. Because true love is not blindsided. I don't mean no disrespect, but hold on one second. Everybody's point of view is different. Because someone could truly walk into your life and actually speak louder than words, not misleading you with pain. But hold on one second, they didn't have to run a game, let alone have to kick and eat it too, to actually show up for you. Someone came from a broken home. They had folks doing them wrong, but they always had that heart filled with love and respect, that hold on one second, being genuine and kind. That loyalty lied within, only for them to realize that hold on one second, they prayed for you. Have met each other halfway, only to realize that hold on one second, true love was real. True love was one of a kind. Who would have knew a happy ending will allow you to see your future so real, so true, with the right person for you.
No, at the chat, don't be always be yourself and no molesters, and my cousin not variety, and that's okay.
It's not. Because true love is not complicated. Because someone could truly walk into your life and love you right the first time around, not to humiliate you. They don't gotta gang stalk you or project spell towards you to get your time and day. They don't have to do all of that. Because when you're on the same page with somebody, it's not about controlling issues at the end of the day, because someone's not trying to be your mother or your father. They just trying to love you right way the first time around. That hangs is different. Someone truly knows how to fix your crown. Someone praying for you, not against you. It went from 1 year to 2 years to 3 years to 30 years. A healthy marriage truly can be real with the right person, the right one truly for you. Even when you get lost in your words, who would have knew the love of your life was never overlooking you? They love the fact that you was being authentic. You never had to switch up with malicious intentions. Someone always prayed for somebody just like you. Only runs the hold on one second. Sometimes opposites attract. Who would have knew the love of your life will be real with you? I'm not your general respecter. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. Gang stalking is real towards your household, and you're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. When someone says you don't have potential, that does not mean stop choosing you. That does not mean stop showing up for you because someone's willing to blackmail you against you because you're willing to step out on faith. It was never competition. You never had hate in your vein. You knew how to respect your neighbor when they even can weather their own storm to go within. They would never be able to relate. Folks talking about godly whole day long, but you don't worship the devil. Only soul was never for sale. We usually keeping it real. God was never for likes and views of cloud chasing. He would never understand how you truly heal. Always be yourself with no misintentions, even when they create a hate train, or because of the fact that you believe in your faith and God didn't make a mistake. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. I'm not using no respect, and my content not for everybody. Always be yourself. What's up, butterfly? What's balance if you can't feel? So numb within, lost in your own words. How you trying to heal? That's what you asking yourself every single day. How do I heal? To keep it real, I'm wearing the mask for so long. Folks don't know how to pour into me. I just want the right folks to be for me. I'm pouring into all these cups at the end of the day. They shortchanging me and my own reflection. But I'm willing to choose me to understand my reflection. That energy is different when it comes to maturing. You gotta outgrow the old to understand the new. That vision of you, hold on one second, was truly faithful. allowing yourself to trust the process, being patient with time and day to actually heal, acknowledging your worth that you are worthy. They overlooked you, they gave up on you, but you didn't shortchange yourself. Hold on 1 second, go within to understand your vocabulary that you are worthy. You know, my content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. They poisoned your mind with lies, manipulation, spell work right to left. I don't mean no disrespect, but goddamn, folks pick and choose who could talk about spirituality. Folks pick and choose who could talk about God. Folks pick and choose who could talk about the devil. Folks pick and choose who could talk about this brand, that brand, this brand, that brand, until it's this person right here. Till it's you, till it's you, till it's you. They don't want to discourage you to project fear. It's a train of thought for me how this type of stuff actually happens. All because of the fact that you being your authentic self. They don't want you to find potential, but they tell to get yourself together, being yourself.
No, it's the truth of it. It's so one-sided. No, it's the truth though for me.
And this is what happens with all the lies, how they protect you have to be a mental patient. They try to get you locked up, put you in a cyborg, gang stalk you, hack your devices, watching your every move like a bad habit. Down to your drawers, it be the train of thought for me. That's how focused they are. Only was the hold on 1 second. Where did you go wrong? All because you chose yourself to be your authentic self. They pick and choose who they want to bully to discourage them to project fear. But you was far from lame, far from slow. All because of the fact that hold on 1 second, you was able to weather that storm. Everybody has good days, bad days, misunderstanding days. Folks pick and choose who they want to project that pain on, all because why? They feel like you're not mentally strong to overcome what they did to you that day. Always be yourself, a numberless sentence, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. What's up, butterfly? Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. You were so kind to somebody that one day, and then it became a journey, only to rise the hold on 1 second. Where did I go to wrong when it came to those mistakes? You lost you, only to find you. Only to realize the hold on 1 second. How did you get here? Someone couldn't keep it real. They led you blindsided. Their actions didn't speak louder than words. You held on for so long because it became the norm. Only to realize the hold on 1 second. Where do I turn? To understand I am worthy. To understand my reflection. To love me. How do I pray if I don't know how to go within? How do I heal if I don't want to seek revenge? You, because you're torn between two at the end of the day. I don't mean no disrespect. You feel like you're hating yourself, you're losing yourself. You feel so discouraged when it comes to your words, hurting yourself. You don't know how to pour into you because you overflow the wrong cup. But hold on 1 second. You are worthy, choosing yourself. That faith lies within you. To step out your comfort zone and one day that you truly heal. That ain't just different. Because when you look in the mirror, the love lies within. The lies that they told you, it can truly be healed when you least expect it, pouring into you. You are beautiful, you are handsome. You are worthy, regardless who gave up on you, overlooked you. They didn't understand the plan when they try to abuse you, mentally, physically, emotionally, even verbally, saying that you wasn't worthy, but who would have knew? They said that you wasn't going to find somebody better, but only to realize the hold on 1 second. God allows you to understand that weather. God allows you to weather a storm they couldn't relate to. That's why you had to let go of the past to understand that you didn't have to get physical. Hurt yourself with words? Nah, not this chapter. The hand just different when it comes to growth and maturing. The hand just different because you wasn't trying to lose you. I love myself, not to dim my light. I love myself, not to dim my light. That ain't just different when you love yourself, not to dim your light. How the enemy, alone the devil, would try to test you, try to discourage you, try to dim your light because you're willing to choose you. They watch your every move like a bad habit. They throwing sport at you right there, but God truly allows you to heal. We may not pray the same, but I ain't got hate in my vein. I know how to respect my neighbor even when you came and weather your own storm to go with it, and I say that respectfully. Hey, butterfly. You may not believe in God. You may not know how to pray. It's a train of thought for me. But you pray when you least expect it. It was a day that you was actually going within. Saying when time is going to change when it comes to you bettering yourself to actually heal. Only to rise the hold on 1 second. You forgot that you did keep it real. And you finally set that on faith. Understanding confidence, hold on 1 second, it wasn't a mistake. Those moments when you felt lost in your own words. Only to realize now you're pouring into you, not to lose you another day. I'm not here to you respect that my content is not for everyone. Gang stalking is real. Folks hack your devices, gang stalk you, project hate crime towards you, even poison your food. They do malicious things behind closed doors because they're able to get away with it. Because certain folks' tax bracket, how to say stuff becomes the norm. And folks be talking about you mentally unstable, but hold on 1 second. If the shoe actually fit, I guess I'm wrong.
No, that's the truth though, because if you want to get technical, you jackass, it's you the problem.
For you to project that mindset on somebody and they're not doing anything to anybody besides living and minding their business, you antagonize a person and then they speak up for themselves. You don't want to take accountability for your actions because you can get choose sides with all the lies you had to tell.
No, that's the truth though, I gotta go.
How this type of stuff actually happens. And your voice does matter, and I say that respectfully. Because gang stalking is real, and nobody deserves a good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. 9 out of 10 is behind jealousy and envy. 9 out of 10 it's because of the fact that you're willing to choose you, to understand growth. Folks pick and choose who could talk about God. Folks pick and choose who could talk about healthy relationships. Folks pick and choose who could talk about healing. Folks pick and choose who could talk about spirituality. Folks pick and choose who could talk about healthy diets. Folks pick and choose who could talk about healthy weight loss. Folks pick and choose who can talk about certain topics. But when it comes to you, they trying to discourage you. But the devil's a lie. I don't live in fear, and I say that respectfully. Far from pretending. I walk these streets alone. I ain't discouraged. I understand at the end of the day, I'm walking with my head held high. How my neighbor in different tax brackets telling my every move. They trying to pay me out to be delusional. But one thing I know how I do take accountability for my actions. I'm far from a fool. Everybody has good days, bad days, misunderstanding days, but I ain't have to get out of character to put my hands on nobody with all they lies.
No, that's the truth though, but cause certain folks, they talk with their hands, their eyebrows, or whatever the case may be, when they not trying to wild out.
Some folks talk with their head movement, but they not trying to hurt their neighbor. Just because you talk with your hands don't mean you had a weapon in your hand to hurt your neighbor. It be the train of thought for me. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone, and I always have. And I say that respectfully. How folks will steal your creativity, watch you within watching you and say that you don't have potential, and disrespect you in the process because you're willing to choose you. Just because it's not happening in your household, it's happening in someone else's household. Someone sit there and says you don't have potential, that you're not capable of being in a relationship, you're not capable of this, you're not capable of that. But they'll sit there, call you a bum. But they sit there and take notes. And will never put respect on your name because they truly was inspired by you. It's a train of thought for me. I know how to put respect on my neighbor's name, good day, bad day, or and misunderstanding day. People will try to project that you're mad when you speak up for yourself. But that was never the case until it's their household. And then they will understand. That ain't just different. We ain't the same. Always be yourself when someone threatens your life that nobody will ever believe you, regardless to what the circumstances is, when you never had malicious intentions. Always be yourself. One thing I don't do is run from he say, she say. I know how to repeat what I said that day. And I don't live in fear, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. God is not for sale, and God was never for sale. I worship the good God with no malicious intentions. We not the same. I ain't have to pretend to be somebody I truly wasn't. It'd be the train of thought for me, being authentic.
No, that's the truth though, but that's why they say that you got mental health problems. Hello, be yourself, be yourself.
When God sends the right people into your life, they act their body weight, not their shoe size. That maturity is different. You ain't have to tell a lie. They ain't have hate in their vein. Respect's a two-way street, regardless of what your neighbor was going through, and I say that respectfully. It was never competition when the right people in your life. They don't project spell work on you. They don't energy harvest off your energy. They don't hack your devices. They don't gang stalk you. And they don't try to destiny swipe at you. They acknowledge your creativity. They acknowledge you for you being you. They say congratulations to you with no malicious intention. They don't send you the evil eye. Those type of people that God was sending into your life with no malicious intention, I say that respectfully. We're not the same. God was never for selling, I say that respectfully. They don't like some music cloud chasing.
No, I have to check on me. Always be yourself with no malicious. I gotta go.
I'm not your genuine love respecter. My content is not for everyone. No mother or father or loved one should lose a loved one because someone lacks self-control when it comes to discipline. And I say that respectfully. Nobody should be robbed mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or projected a hate crime towards them because someone may be more gifted than somebody, more spiritual than somebody, or someone gets genuine, authentic love because someone's insecure about their own ways. Someone doesn't want someone to elevate, or someone's just giving someone the evil eye. They don't have to know them or not, or someone hopped on the hate train and tried to discourage somebody. It didn't matter someone's tax bracket. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. Stop the violence. My content is not for everyone. It's currently 9:04 p.m. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm Naya, genuine respect, and my content is not for everybody. Gang stalking is real. It really is. But you matter and you are worthy. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Always be yourself. That spot that made you feel alone, only to realize you wasn't trying to lose yourself. Because when the right people show up for you, they see you, they hear you, they respect you with no misintentions. They would never energy harvest off your energy, and I say that respectfully. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend. You matter, you're worthy. I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully.
Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. You better ride it on them. You like go. You neighbor on them. You like, I gotta go. Always be yourself with no molested touches. Don't tell me you like neighbor. We ain't the same neighbor. Far from my head on.
Always be yourself. My content is not for everybody. There's no need to send the evil lie at the end of the day. People pick and choose who they want to bully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. Thank you for your time. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Have a good day. It's Chant though for me. Protect your family. Protect you. Stop the violence. Stay out of trouble. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. You're mad and you're worthy. Thank you for your time. Have a good day. And when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I get it from my Heavenly Mother, Heavenly Father God, and I say that respectfully. And I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Always be yourself.